This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com with a daily wrestling news update. Ric Flair has released a training video of him in the ring with Jay Lethal, who is currently signed to AEW. Of course, Andrade, who Flair's daughter, Ashley, aka Charlotte, or I think her name is Ashley, anyways, but Charlotte Flair is her WWE name. She's getting married for the third time this summer, and Andrade's in AEW. It was rumored that Flair was going to join AEW when he left WWE a while ago. Then that Dark Side of the Ring documentary came out with some hearsay from 20 years ago, and supposedly that got nixed. But now Flair's back doing the Car Shield commercials, and that stuff's blown over. So who knows what the future holds? He can still chop really hard, but other than that, he's moving a little bit slower. But I would still tune in to watch Ric Flair wrestle or do anything for that matter. He was still popping ratings on WWE, and he's still probably one of the most entertaining promos in the business. And he should be used by major companies in some capacity, as far as I'm concerned, until he's in a wheelchair or something, because he's one of the greatest of all time, and they should definitely make use of him. Raw rating was down, continues to drop after WrestleMania, only did a 0.47. Jack Evans from Mat Rats, who I've known for about 20 years, but I haven't seen him in many years. Apparently, he's part of the budget cuts of AEW that include Joey Janela and Jungle Boy, and he said, related to not getting re-signed with the company, quote, "Nah, it's part of the business, not to diss myself, but I wasn't given any added value to the company, truthfully. And with a big roster, you got to make cuts." So it seems like they're definitely, although they're signing some Ring of Honor people, it definitely doesn't seem like Ring of Honor is going to be a real separate brand, because they seem to be letting people's contract expire at this point and cutting. Although I did find this weird. They did debut this Indian guy last week, Satnam Singh, with Jay Lethal. And by the way, Jay Lethal has wrestled for Great North Wrestling in the past. And they debuted him as a monster heel, but apparently he's doing an autograph session prior to Dynamite tomorrow. So it's like you debut a new monster heel one week, and then the following week he's signing autographs at the arena before Dynamite. I don't know. That's one of the problems with the business today. You never saw the Blood Hunter signing autographs before events, I'll tell you that. And he was unquestionably the number one heel of 2021. He got worldwide news last year. Hated. But yeah, they have a super heel doing autographs before events. Could you imagine the Sheik doing that when he was in his prime? But yeah, to debut a monster heel one week and then have him sign autographs before an event the following week, that's just another reason why wrestling sucks these days. Shane, my favorite interview of all time was with the Honorable Paul Hellyer, former Canadian Minister of National Defense. He was the highest ranking government official in the entire world, the first highest ranking government official to go on the record about UFOs. And I do have some UFO interviews coming up, by the way. But yeah, it was an honor, because I literally worked on that interview for years. And by the way, he passed away last year in his late 90s. And to get the interview after working so hard for it, and to interview a guy with so many accomplishments, what was a true honor. Maybe I'll get to interview President Trump one day. That would be quite an interview that I would really like to get. Can Ric Flair still do the helicopter? I don't know. That is a good question. Alfred said he looked good with Lethal. What's up to you, David? Yes, we are live. We are live, and I even got Piper here, but she is tired. She's tired, but I'm going to make her do an appearance. Look how sweet she is. She is a sweetheart. Unless you are an intruder, then she really doesn't like you. Lots of comments here. Someone says he's going to see Jay Lethal on Saturday. That's pretty cool. What's my thoughts on Jay Lethal? Well, he has wrestled for Great North Wrestling. I got along with him. We've never had a harsh word between each other, so I would still assume that we would be friends if we saw each other again. And I think he's talented and does a great Macho Man impression. He was actually on the only official Macho Man Randy Savage tribute show that I put on with the blessing of Lanny Poffo in 2011. Ivan says, yes, the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame and Museum in Wichita Falls, Texas is shutting down. I heard that. That's a shame. I never made it out there. Jason, I don't think New Japan will help AEW get any higher ratings. New Japan is less popular now than ever. If you look at their YouTube channel, I literally destroy New Japan. And if you want me to prove that, I will prove that right now. Let me see here. For all you guys that think New Japan is good, they're a pretty rich company, and I literally destroy them. I literally absolutely destroy them. Okay, this is funny. I'm going to show you guys something between Hannibal TV and New Japan. And it's funny because my lawyer recently talked to New Japan about bringing in the Blood Hunter. Talked to a guy named Rocky Romero. And apparently, I didn't even tell my lawyer to do this. He represents other wrestlers, and he just went ahead and did it because he thought that they might be able to use me. And they said I was not their type of wrestler. So New Japan Pro Wrestling, this is pretty funny. I'm not their type of wrestler, but this is my views compared to New Japan's in the past year. Maybe I should be their type of wrestler because I literally spank New Japan Pro Wrestling in views. Literally rape them in views. So you can keep hiring your midget gymnastics people and see your views continue to fall, and know a company that gets this little views is not going to give AEW a ratings boost. The only boost that affiliation will do is help New Japan. It will give New Japan the rub. Chris liked my Scott Norton interview. Well, those were the days when they had real men in Japan, like the Scott Nortons and the Hakus, and back when they had the Brodies and the Stan Hansens rather than the gymnasts that they use now. So on that note, I'm going to wish you guys good night. Wish everyone a wonderful evening, and thank you for viewing this channel. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Almost at 320,000 subscribers. I think I'll hit it this week. I got a Greg Valentine interview on Saturday, and the cat, Jerry Lawler's former girlfriend, will be doing an interview with me on Sunday, and she was with China and WWE and did a bunch of things there. I'm sure that's going to be a very interesting interview that I'm looking forward to. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV, and Facebook at The Hannibal TV, where all of our streams now stream. Thank you for watching The Hannibal TV.
Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams